In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I created this product manipulation with the help of Pixellab. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into it. So in case you're new to this channel, do well to check the link in the description to get access to all the resources that I use in this tutorial. So do well to download that as I walk you through the step-by-step process on how you can create this product manipulation with the help of Pixellab. So the first thing first, we have to start with our background. And the first thing here is the table which we have here. So I imported mine in order to save time, so I'll just be enabling the layers in most of this tutorial. So you can see this is the table. All you need to do is to just increase it, it comes out from the page. It's not really that large, but if you want the size, this is the size here, 109 by 87. But just make sure it just comes out for the page, and then position it down to somewhere like this, which is just actually okay, and then you can centralize this. As soon as you've done that, I'm going to lock the layer which I just did. So the next thing you have to do is to import your background, which is this first section here of this background. I actually cropped it so you can see, but don't worry, you get it in this exact size. So you just increase it a little bit so it comes out from the page. Just make sure it's exactly the size of the page. So what I'm going to do now is to erase. We're going to erase the top section because we won't be needing that. I'm going to use only the down section. So in order to do that, I increase my brush size with this top line here. I increase my brush blur size with this, and I increase my brush handle with this down section here. This is the brush handle. This is what it does. So I'll just position this here first. Let me just clean every area that is not needed. I'll clean all the sky area. So just do it to do that. Just give me a minute. As soon as you've gotten to the down section here, you're going to take your time. So I'll reduce the brush size using this line, the first line here, and then I'll just start cleaning carefully. I'll make sure the blur size, which is this line, is at the fullest. So I'll just start cleaning carefully. Just take your time. Clean the tip, just the tip. As soon as I've done that, this is ready. It's not actually perfect, but it doesn't really matter. So you can go back to erase any rough edges, but since this will be positioned to the back, so it doesn't really matter. So just in order to be sure of what we actually did, let me check my design back, which is this. Okay, this is it. It wasn't really that large, so I'm just going to place this down a bit like this. Somewhere like this is actually okay, and then it's positioned to the back already. Make sure you position it to the back and then lock it. So the next thing you have to do is to import this second background, which is this. I'm going to import the second background, which is this, and all I need to do is to just erase the tip of the down section. I'll go to erase, increase my brush size, my brush blur size. This is the brush size, but I don't want it to be large. I just want it to be very, very small. And then okay, let me increase the size a little bit. You just need to clean just the tip, just like this. Yeah, this is okay. This is very, very okay. So you increase the size. I want this this colored part. That's what I'm going to be using. Just increase the size, increase the size again. Yeah, let more of the area be in the colors section. So make sure the edge is touching the edge of here. Place it on top. You can see it's actually okay like this. So let it be on top, not at the back. Let it be on top. You can place it to the back, then place this one, the green grass, to the back here. So you can see the gradient down section there is covering it a bit. So you can position, okay, sorry, not down. Let me position this up instead. So you can see this is okay. Make sure you lock both layers. And the next thing we want to do is to import our Nescafe image. So this is it here, and the size for this, let me just tell you the size for this real quick. 125 by 120. So this is actually easy to do. 125 by 120. Just increase it. It's not a must, it's 125. Let me just increase it a little bit more. Let's just leave it at this. The size is 124. Okay, it's actually okay. Let me just centralize this. So I'm not going to use it like this. Let me just place it here first. So I'll erase the cup, which is there. I'll go to erase and then increase the size for this. I'm going to erase everything in the cup section, not everything entirely, just most of it. Erase this. This is actually okay. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is perfect. Then I'm going to lock the layer. So the next thing you want to do is to import your Nescafe seed, the bag, which is this. So once you've done that, first thing you have this like this. The size is okay. There's no need to tell you the size, but if you still want to work with my size, the size is 63 34. So when you do that, go to shadow, and then copy the settings, which is here. The shadow is black, the blur radius is 9, the x-axis is -7, and the y is 6. So once you've done that, go to 3D rotate, and then rotate the y-axis like this. So you can see, just make sure you position it in that cup section. So that's why I said I didn't need to tell you the size. Just make sure it covers the cup section. So this is it. The next thing we have to do now, you can see the design is already getting complete. It's just to add in our leaves and everything. I'll make sure that layer is locked. So the next thing, let me start from the down section, which is the coffee seeds. So I don't really think I should tell you the size for this. You can see, just resize the coffee seed to anywhere you want it. So you can see this. Okay, it's actually locked. Just resize it. This is the entire thing. Resize this and then position it's these three parts to something like this. Actually, it's rotated. It's rotated to 41. I place it to the back and move it to the top of the background, the two backgrounds, which is this. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. So you can lock it if you want. So you can lock it if you want, but it's actually on top of, before it was on top of the table. So put it on top of the table. Yeah, this is actually nice. Then do the same for the next one here. Rotate, not really rotate, duplicate it and then place it here as well. So let me tell you the size for the second one. Okay, 58, 47. They are almost in the same layer. Just make sure it's at the back of, in front of the background, which is the green grass and the sky, and on top of the table. So once that is done, we have to go to the next thing, which is the leaves, which you can see here. So the first thing which I did was this one, which is this leaf here. So this leaf will actually be in the file which you'll be downloading. So this is it. You can position it anywhere you want. So I just make sure, let some touching with Nescafe sack. So you can see this. This is just it. This one will be on top of everything. This one should be on top of everything. So once that is done, I would place this. I'll start enabling the rest. So you can see this is it. Okay, there's actually a little bit of mistake here. Let me just move this to the back. Let me move to the front of the Nescafe seed, which I did earlier. Yes, this place. Sorry, not the front. The front of this Nescafe bag. Move this here. Let me disable this layer first, so you can see this. Once that is that, let me lock the layer. Enable the first one, which is here, which is this. You can see the leaf here, which is this. So I'm not going to tell you how to do this. This is actually simple. Just resize your leaf and position it anywhere you want to position it. So of course you can make changes to this product manipulation. It depends on you. You can actually make changes to this. Enable the second layer, which is here, which is this second leaf. You can see how the leaf is. I just reduce the size, so there's nothing actually hard here. If you don't add the last leaf, it actually depends on you, but in case you want to do that, this is just what I did. So you can see there's nothing really hard here. This is just it. So in order to finish this whole thing, I added a gradient, a black gradient. In order to do that, all you need to do is to click on shapes. Click on shapes, increase the size till it comes out from the page. Once you've done that, just hold on real quick, go to gradient, click on the plus sign, then select black for this. Select black for this, make it transparent. Click on the color icon here, make it transparent, move it all the way to the middle section like this, and you are good to go. So once you place this here, just place it like this.
The reason why I didn't add shadow to the Nescafe image was because now I'm going to this gradient. I just covered the old down section. Rotate it again, it depends on you, so you can see now it's dark enough and the dark section there is actually covered. But make sure this one of the black gradients is at the back of all three leaves. So I don't, because I still want the leaves to be green a little bit. I'm just going to place this here. And if you want to duplicate it again, you can actually do that and you're good to go. So this is it. In case you're wondering what about the rest images which is here, I actually don't do this in my tutorial. In case this is your first time on my channel, these are just simple. Just reduce the size and position them anywhere you want to position them. The birds and the helicopter, just do that. I want to end this video. I added a blur effect at this section here, which you can see. So in order to do this, let me just delete this real quick. Click on shapes, change it to circle, click on gradients, click on the plus icon here, select this effect, click on this section, make it transparent, click on this section and click on this icon, click on the drop icon here to select the color, click on your background here and select this orange or yellow section. This is it. Then move it all the way to the middle and you're good to go. So this is it. So increase the size, just keep on increasing the size, just make sure increase the size till some of the effect is touching the top of the Nescafe. As soon as you've done that, then this is it. You're actually good to go. So in case you're looking forward to learn how to add lens flare, I have a separate tutorial on that on my channel. Just check that out and add lens flare to your design. Edit it if you want to, and you're actually good to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.